I managed to protect Felicia and arrange her escape. However, it was obvious I was a priest, a friar, and, as one of the bailiffs put it, that I'd been playing the two-backed beast with the young lady whom I had helped through the window, and who had been glimpsed fleeing from the tavern. I was taken up, proclaimed as a public sinner, and so here I am. Brother Athelstan, I am now in your care. I will return with you to Southwark. Yes, you can lodge at the Piebald Tavern, Athelstan retorted. It's not of the same luxury as the Lute Boy, nor does it offer such services. However, it's merry enough. Of course, you cannot celebrate Mass or exercise any of your priestly powers until your penance is complete. I agree. Athelstan gestured at the saddlebags and panniers close to the entrance of the rood screen. And you have everything you need? Money? Clothing? I am as richly endowed as you are, Brother Athelstan. You know that I must walk to Canterbury in sackcloth and ashes, with nothing on my feet. We will see about that, Athelstan declared. Once we're on the Canterbury road, who cares? Is it not so, Sir John? The coroner, sleepy-eyed, clambered to his feet and nodded. Brother Gregorio and Athelstan also rose. The Spaniard went to sift amongst his possessions and brought back a thick, square folio, its richly decorated calfskin covers holding scrapped parchment sheets between them, at least 100 in all. Gregorio thrust the folio into Athelstan's hand. "My drawings," he declared proudly, "the sum of all my dreams, what my mind perceives and my soul is drawn to. Brother, look at these, whilst I, with your permission, will wander this great fortress of which I have heard so much. I understand a fight has been arranged between two old crones. The winner will be the first to draw blood." Gregorio shook his head. He lifted his hand in mock blessing and quietly left the chapel. "In heaven's name," Athelstan declared, "we do meet some strange souls, do we not, Sir John?" "Interesting," Cranston agreed. "You have reservations, brother?" "Aye, enough to make me think." "About what? Is Gregorio what he claims to be?" "If he isn't," Cranston countered, "you, my little ferret of a friar, will establish the truth. But now I must go. I have friends here, old comrades." Athelstan half listened as Cranston gathered himself and left. The friar heard the door thud closed and stared down at the parchment folio Gregorio had entrusted to him. Intrigued, he took it over to a high stool beneath one of the more spacious windows and the generous shaft of light pouring through it. Athelstan opened the folio onto a graphic scene, the Tavern of Damned Souls, illustrating a popular legend about the damned on their journey to hell being allowed one last moment of drinking, love-making, and human companionship before the eternity of hell shut them off forever. The tavern was portrayed as a huge cracked egg on struts. Climbing a ladder up to it, his back turned, was a sinister figure, an arrow embedded deep in his anus. He was naked except for a cowl. In one hand, this infernal figure grasped a set of barrel-red bagpipes, and in the other a morning star, an ugly battle mace. This figure, probably a demon, was climbing to meet the damned souls to herd them on to punishment. The background to the drawing was most forbidding. Flames clawed a winter's night. Demons leapt and cavorted above the tongues of fire. Athelstan turned the page. The next drawing was different. It depicted the fox of legend, Master Reynard, a cross between his paws, a mitre on his head, preaching to a congregation of ducks and geese in a poultry yard. They all thronged about, fascinated by the preacher, depicted so sanctimoniously. Yet Reynard's eye, shaded by russet fur, betrayed a cruel gleam. The mitre was about to slip, and those jaws, open in sermonizing, were fiercely sharp.